Hello and welcome back to my blog. Reading a little loud to get over the heat pump over there. It makes a lot of noise. 21st day of the 30-day mental diet. Using the power of love. Love alone makes life worthwhile. It could be said that the most important single thing in your experiencing of a more worthwhile life is your capacity to love. Love has been described as the greatest thing in the world, a force that cannot be resisted and that establishes peace and harmony. You are probably so used to hearing songs about it and reading what the poets have said that for the most part you have failed to recognize the important practical benefits of love in your daily life. The necessity of love. To establish and maintain a mental and emotional attitude of love is essential in every aspect of your life. You are never devoid of a reaction to a person or situation, and when you are not capable of having a favorable attitude, you find yourself with one which contains resentment, hate, and dislike. Love alone is a constructive factor. All contrary to it is destructive. When you lack love, you are denying yourself the very thing that you say you most desire, a more worthwhile life. Actually, you have no choice as to whether you shall love. It is a matter of necessity, for without it, every aspect of your experience deteriorates. The nature of love. It has been pointed out that love is fundamentally a recognition of the interdependence of all things and the realization that there must be cooperative relationships. The dynamic force of love goes far beyond the intimate relationship between man and woman, beautiful and sublime as it is. It applies to the harmony that must exist between all parts of life: family, neighbors, associates, states, and nations. There is no undertaking of man that can deprive itself of the action of love without suffering the effects of its detrimental opposites. Love alone provides harmony, constructive endeavor, and mutual well-being. Physical aspects. What many people do not realize is the vital importance of an attitude of love on their physical well-being. There is practically no function of the body that cannot be adversely affected by its lack. Conversely, the person who is able to embody a feeling of love in every respect finds that his body functions in a more harmonious manner. Mental aspects. Equally obvious is the effect of a lack of love on the way you think. When hatred and animosity instead of love fill your mind, there is turmoil, confusion, and lack of constructive thinking. When intense dislike is uppermost in your thought, it becomes an obsession and dominates everything you do and say in a negative manner. On the other hand, a mental attitude of love permits of orderly and constructive processes of thought. Dissatisfaction with your present state of affairs can urge you on to greater achievement, but when you permit this dissatisfaction to grow into hatred, then you will find that your thinking is so distorted that creative endeavor is impossible. Love is a magnet. You must never overlook the fact that any feeling contrary to a sense of love is depriving you of the things you would like the most. Those emotions you strongly feel have the ability to draw into your experience their tangible counterparts. Whether such feelings concern situations, conditions, or people, you will only be able to find in your experience a reflection of the way you feel. The important thing is not to struggle against undesirable experiences which evidence a lack of expressions of love, but instead remold them by remolding your thought so that it is a complete embodiment of love. You start with yourself to change the world about you. Like does beget like. Love is essential. The person who is not loved or who seems incapable of loving soon finds that his life begins to wither away. For your physical and mental welfare, you must develop the capacity to love, because if you don't, you not only deprive yourself, but others of the benefits of this constructive power. Love may be said to be an essential aspect of all living things, and if you fail to incorporate it in your living, you cut yourself off from life. Growing up. The capacity to increase your experience of the benefits of love is a never-ending process. You have to start removing every big and little negative attitude you can discover within yourself. You start being constructive rather than adding to what you already might dislike. The greatest constructive creative force is love, and you can use this power to remold, transform, and renew your whole experience in living. Mental stimulants. Science. Love is the universal creative force. Love replaces the struggle for existence by harmonious and mutual aid. Piterum a Sorokin. Philosophy. Love is the substantial bond between the universal and the individual, the divine and the human. Love is God himself, and apart from it there is no God. Love makes man God, and God man. Ludwig Feuerbach. Religion. By love serve one another, for all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Galatians 5:13-14. The diet. All is the creation of the harmonious action of God, an expression of God's love. It is in this love that I live, move, and have my being. I now declare that in everything I am and do, I accept a greater influx and outflow of the love that is God. As I love, I am loved. As I help another, I am helped. My whole life is filled with a sense of love for all people. My way is made clear, my cup runneth over, my body is made whole, and my experiences are happy through the creative power of the godlike love that I express in all ways. The love I express brings joy to others and returns to me, making my life worthwhile. Regardless of what confronts me, I meet the situation with the creative, constructive force of love, which makes all things right. The love that is God, the great motivating power of all life, I recognize as actively renewing and transforming every aspect of my experience. Love alone rules my life. Capsule Supplement. Love, harmony, cooperation, and mutual assistance is the very foundation of my life. In my every thought, emotion, and action, I express only love, and this divine power makes everything right in my world. Today, I will apply this idea to these aspects of my thoughts and actions. Fill in the blank. My particular problem, condition, or situation which it can be used to correct is fill in the blank. And tomorrow, we start the 4th week. Make it a great day, and bye for now.